Hey now, how you doing this morning? Traditional Missouri mushroom hardwood pipe. Not a match this morning. I'm actually smoking the real deal. The Peterson's early morning pipe. Coffee, again folders. Coffee does change and vary from time to time depending on the situation, especially if BJ's happens to have a certain brand on sale. Then 9 times out of 10, I'll make the acquisition of an entire flat of that, of whatever's on sale, and that's what I end up drinking until that's exhausted, and then I, lather, rinse, and repeat. Okay. That out of the way, what do I carry? What does my everyday carry look like? I'm about to show you. Now, given to different people, different circumstances, different environmental situations, people's individual carry is going to vary wildly, and that's understandably so. But this is just what I carry. This is not the end-all be-all. I'm sure whatever anybody else carries that works for them should be just that. As long as it works for them, that should be good to go, yeah? First and foremost are blades. Blades are actually quite the essential part of what it is that I carry on a day-to-day basis, not only here on base, meaning my home, or during my travels out and around through town, or vehicle support. The blades that range from personal carry to vehicle support stay within a smaller line because here in the state of New York, God forbid you have anything larger than the length of your hand, and they'll confiscate that from you. So, case pocket knives are my go-to. Traditional style trapper is going to be on board for vehicle support. And for something that's high speed, low drag for personal carry, I utilize this particular pocket knife with the braided cordage that I put on there, which is standard paracord, aka 501 cord. This happens to be an SA brand, ES, excuse me, ESEE brand, and this is known as the Zancudo. Gabardine green, blacked out blade. It's a good functional knife. I carry it with me all the time. It's either on my immediate person or more oftentimes than not, it's either in my boot or in my lower leg pants pocket. Secondly, when I'm at home or while I'm carrying out and abroad, is tobacco products. It's a pipe tobacco of my choosing, whatever it is that I happen to be in the mood for that particular day. I also carry cigars with a small humidor or travel door that's utilized for traveling, and as well as a cheap pack of cigarettes here and there just in case I need a really strong quick nick hit and I don't have the time to do either a cigar or enjoy a pipe. So in that case, a Bugatti lighter, 3 torch, with a hole punch in the bottom, which normally I don't use a hole punch. I like individual tools that can pull double duty. So I don't like to punch my cigars, I like to cut them. So that leads me to my next everyday carry, and that's my Alec Bradley cigar cutter. Also, this could be utilized as a light reflecting device for signaling purposes if I'm out and about in the field. It's a good tool to have. Any type of signaling communication device that you can carry with you especially if you're traveling or backpacking, hiking out in the wilderness, is good to have. Also, I carry a tin, not of tobacco. This can also be utilized as a signaling device. This has fire starting material in there, lighter, gauze that's coated with a little bit of petroleum products and or Vaseline to use as a fire starter, and tinder for a fire just in case you needed to have one started. Tamp tool or check tool. I always carry this everywhere I go, doesn't matter what it is. Identification. I also have that on my person, not only in my wallet but also in my dog tags. I also have pertinent information such as name, social security number, blood type attached to my boots. And those that do that know, you already know what that's for. So those who know already know. Also, the last line that I carry with is very important both here on base and in multiple areas staged throughout the home, throughout my second ring, and in the vehicle for vehicle support. And that is an IFAC. IFAC is an individual first aid response kit, okay? These are very, very important to have. Am I saying that you need to rush out and go buy one of these? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what it is that I carry. I carry these in multiple locations in the vehicle and as well as here at home, staged in multiple areas. Inside this IFAC, these could be configured to anything that it is that you would see fit. These could be customized to yourself and or they could be bought stock, already preloaded with certain supplies that you would need for individual first aid kit response, okay? On the inside, you've got your standard issue type of gear that you're going to utilize throughout the course of individual first aid response, such as your tourniquet. Can never have too many of those. Gloves. You also have wound packing materials. You also have chest seals for sucking chest wounds in case of a round impacts the chest or an impalement. You also have packing gauze and the like, and etc., etc., etc. Now on this individual first aid kit, I also keep the instructions mounted on the side just in case that needs to be utilized, and if they have a brain fart and they can't remember how to operate or functionally deploy these types of items when they're needed. Now, my wife and the rest are very well versed in utilizing the IFAC, so I would heavily suggest to individuals that are within your proximity, your family and or friends, that you train up with the gear that you carry so you become proficient at that. And that becomes part of your safety and security measures in emergency situations. I know it's throwing a lot at you all at once, but this is what I carry on a day-to-day basis for both personal support, base support meaning the house, and vehicle support as well. And with personal carry, with base support and mobile support or vehicle support, there's also a potable water source, a food source, a blanketed source for heat, and believe it or not, fire extinguishers that are handleable and not too bulky to carry. But they are staged throughout the course of not only my home base elements, but in the vehicle as well. Prepared and ready for usage. Last but not least, they also carry every day. It's just a simple cherry wooden coin that I fidget with in my pocket. At one point, it used to be challenge coins that was issued to me in the service. I pretty much put those away, and I keep them safe, and I don't like to have them out a lot. So, wooden coin. Why that is, I don't know. It just is. Okay. So far, that's been a video that's a total of 11 minutes long. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. I won't take up too much of your time. But I thought I would just go over with you what it is that I carry with me in my everyday carry and the tools that I come to trust. One are the blades. The brand name that I trust is Case. Second one would be the Zancudo or SA brand. Any type of SA knife I trust, because I also have not only the pocket knives and stuff like that, I also have fieldcraft knives that I utilize, and those are serious knives. Another one that I come to trust are the individual items that are in the IFAC kit, which is your cat tourniquet, which is a bona fide cat tourniquet. It isn't a knockoff, it isn't garbage. They perform each and every time when needed, every time, without hesitation. There's a lot of other bandaging systems in there for wound packing that are name brand, and some of the kits that are cheaper, they have less brand name elements in there. But to me, I stay with the name brands because they're tried, true, field tested, and utilized throughout military operational procedures, and I trust those. Those are the big names: the IFAC, Case, SA. Those are my stronger ones, names that I trust, and that I have used, and that I have deployed on instances, and I've come to trust them very much so. So, with that being said, have a great day, everybody. I hope you do enjoy your day. Have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you again soon.